Macmillan Audio presents The Lost Pilots by Corey Mead. Read for you by Holter Graham. Prologue. A Time Like This. The Dade County Courthouse on bustling Flagler Street in downtown Miami was the tallest building in the state of Florida. By some accounts, it was the tallest building south of Baltimore and the tallest municipal building in the United States. Completed 4 years earlier at a cost of more than $4 million, the 28-story neoclassical structure, with its gleaming white terracotta exterior and distinctive ziggurat roofline, was dazzlingly lighted at night and could be seen, the rumor went, for 50 miles by land and 100 miles by sea. The courthouse included the requisite courtrooms, judicial chambers, law library, and administrative offices, in addition to serving as Miami's City Hall. It also housed, on its top 9 floors, the Miami City Jail. The date was August 2nd, 1932. At 9:15 in the morning, the celebrated British aviator Captain William Lancaster received a guarded escort from his 22nd floor jail cell down to a 6th floor courtroom to begin his long-awaited trial. Lancaster had spent the summer in captivity, charged with the murder of a Miami writer named Hayden Clark. For months, the story had transfixed newspaper readers around the globe. The trial had been moved from the regular circuit courtroom to the larger criminal courtroom to accommodate the crush of expected spectators. Hours before the court opened, hundreds of people milled about the courtroom, some jammed tightly against the door. Bailiffs could hardly move the throng to allow the 43 witnesses and 100 prospective jurors to enter the room. Outside the courthouse, mobs of would-be spectators fought to gain entry to the building. Women of all ages, including many with children, predominated in the crowd. Because of the international interest the case had generated, 3 noiseless telegraph instruments belonging to the International Press Services had been allowed in the courtroom for the first time in Dade County's history. Shortly before 9:30 a.m., Lancaster, wearing a light brown suit, gray shirt, and tan tie, entered the room in the company of his attorneys, James Carson and James Happy Lethero, both of whom were attired like true Southern gentlemen in white suits. Lancaster appeared relaxed, even good-humored. Behind him, a large American flag rippled in the breeze from the open courtroom windows. As he posed for photographs, the flag's folds fell across his shoulders. Lancaster laughed. He dropped his light-hearted facade just long enough to ask the news correspondents to send a message to his father in England. "Don't worry, everything is all right. Bill." When a photographer asked him to smile, he demurred, saying, "It's hard to smile at a time like this." Garnering just as much attention from reporters that day was Mrs. Jessie Miller, Captain Lancaster's longtime flying partner and lover, and one of the pioneering female aviators of the period. At the time of Hayden Clark's death by gunshot, Jessie and the young writer had been romantically involved. Now, at the courthouse, Jessie looked visibly nervous as she stood for the photographers. Her face tense, she stared straight ahead, not even the hint of a smile breaking her tightly compressed lips. The newspapers noted her slim figure, stylish white silk dress, white hat, white shoes with yellow insteps, and flesh-colored stockings. When Bill Lancaster and Jessie Miller had first met 5 years earlier, they were both trapped in unhappy marriages. Over the course of a record-setting 6-month flight from England to Australia.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?